Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And away we go from East Rutherford. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. It's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. All right.
Throwing on their first play. This one finds Taylor. And he's down. It looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. First down throw for Fields. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes it. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Seahawks picked it up. They have gotten the ball moving, Brock. We're seeing some progress on their debut possession.
They were following the script well, but of course, nobody scripts a turnover.
No, they don't. So does that totally erase the positives that they could otherwise take away from that opening drive?
Yes and no. I mean, every possession is such a premium in this league, but you do know we can move this ball. We just got to take better care of it.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Walker on first down. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Running with Walker again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Going to the ground again on first. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made there by Derek Nottie. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here's 2nd and 5. He's got a man left. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That's a good find from the Alabama rookie, and that'll give him a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Now an inside give to Walker. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He throws a bullet to this, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He's going to push one deep down. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. Running left, here's Walker. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Go.
3rd and long for him here. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks drive out to an early 14-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football is going to be spotted at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready?
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You call that 1st down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Here we go.
Tight end going in motion here.
Go.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Here we go, son.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. He puts some juice on a deep throw. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, New York. Greg Zuerlein for the point after try. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 14-7 game. More from MetLife coming right up. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. They give up the gut to Walker. And his charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here's 2nd and 7. He has it at the 5. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Walker reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 13-point lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he elects not to bring this one out, so no run back, and we'll pick things up from the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Widen up. Here we go.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And that hit stops him in his tracks.
Oh, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Working quickly here.
Mayday. Alpha. Is it all right?
2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Hey, can. Trim slant. Hey, can. It's all right.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right. He's going deep. Big gain downfield. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's right. Hey, can.
Fields on 1st down. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Hey, Monday.
First down from the red zone. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Easy.
Another throw for Fields. Flush down now to his left. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Here we go.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jets make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Zuerlein with the extra point. And the Jets cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over after the interception.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
Here we go, Scott. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
On first down, here comes Hall. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Jets driving ahead.
Here we go, Scott. Go.
Fields out of the gun. He's on the move. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. That one right down the middle. And the Jets tie this game at 21. Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Here we go, son. Angel, angel, angel. Tonight.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make it impact later.
And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get some late points and the lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. Here's White on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. They go play action on 1st. That one's caught along the left sideline. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
That's taken in by Cup. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Why not? Don't jump. Ready? Good night.
1st down throw for Fields. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a 1st down.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. All right.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, tonight. Tonight.
Throwing now from the gun. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets will add to their lead at the end of the half. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Point after converted by Zerline. And the Jets bump the lead up to 13 points. Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. Here's White on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Here's White on the return. Returns looking good so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. He's dropping back to throw. A throw right side finds Kupp. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
To throw it on first down. Smith and Jigba there to grab it. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast. They'll throw it again. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Into the hands of Walker. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal. Walker. Crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he's going to field this in the end zone without a return, so they'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set. First and 10.
Here we go. We're good.
They start the half with a give to Hall. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Go.
They go right back to Hall. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Leonard Williams applying the hit there. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Motion man sent left.
Sit high.
From the 48. Wilson's got it. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Working quickly here.
West side field. Punch right. Sit high.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Right.
2nd down and 10, Fields. Rolling left, buying some time. He's keeping it. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Escapes the pocket. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a 1st. It's a pickup of 11. And that will set up 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here we go.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Yep. Right.
They just get the play off. Chased out to his right. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. So they'll have some time to prepare for 3rd and goal. We're at the end of our 3rd quarter. The Jets have it with a lead to start the 4th, but the win's not secure quite yet. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal.
Yep. Here we go. No mas, no mas. Tonight.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. On the move, headed right. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Now the Jets keeping the offense on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Here we go, son.
And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Here's White on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith-Njigba. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And they're just There aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And it sets up Seattle with first down. Back now, pressure on its way. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
He'll throw it yet again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing it again here. He's got it near the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal. They'll throw it. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks now within one score in the fourth. Extremely important moment here for the Seahawks as they go for two.
Let's go. Will line up for the two-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. It's a foot race. The 50. The 30. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Here we go.
They start the drive with Hall. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. Like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Don't jump. Ready?
Second and 3 now.
Go.
Here's Hall once more. And he'll get it up to the 44. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Here we go.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
Sit high.
Hall running between the tackles. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Set.
A pistol snap, Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. No luck on the connection, it's incomplete.
Well, that throw just got away from the quarterback a little bit. I'll tell you this, I do love the escapability. I mean, it is such a key in today's game of football, really at any level. Some tough circumstances, though, to try and complete that one down the field.
Fields on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Give all the credit to the coverage on that one. Even with plenty of time to throw, they never gave him a lane to complete it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Wilson, the receiver, in motion left. Fields now on 4th. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They find 21 yards and get the first down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on 4th. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets nearing their 9th win of the season. They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go, side. Right.
A give left side for Hall. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Here we go, side.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Alpha. Right.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's on the move. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
EQ. Hey, can. Go.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Getting out to his left. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
He was tackled at the 27
Chips
yard
left.
line. A gain of 5.
Side.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. So the win goes to the Jets.